Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Come on, fellas.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. 43.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking deep for Adams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. 30 base.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Look at me. Go on. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yep.
44, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Gotta do better.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Blue Dan.
Hey. High 7.
Fofo's the mic.
Go.
Fofo. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fofo's the mic.
5.
Danny.
Now.
Looking to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On second down, Eckler. And an alley to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 37, 66,
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
March 43. March 43. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready. Good team on it. Hey, tight down. SOS. Check 9.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Everyone got 4 down. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Check right.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what.
It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 3, check 3.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. That's 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Murray now on first down. Making the catch is Sternberger. 23 yards, the final tally.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
QB's trash. Let's go. ball, D. Let's get that ball. 43 is the mic. 40 over. We got to get the ball, D. Get to the...
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 28. Mike 28. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No. Shit.
General West.
Check safety.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. 10-2 stop.
All day. Switch.
Hey, Sam on.
Kill.
Topper.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Zoo. Now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up third and 5.
They come out here in the eye. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? On third down, here's Eckler. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Check. We want this. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Who we got? Go. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Go.
Get that quarterback and on court.
43 is the Mike.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first and 10, here's Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Kelly tries the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Leo! Look at me. Zipper!
switch gears.
Yes, yes. Go.
44, Mike.
Bravo.
Time to go, night. 44, Mike, 44. Push him back. Tight dog.
Rock it.
Check out.
Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Just like that.
Murray now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, Murray. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, one try. You got 4 down. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Yeah.
Check the ball. Match box.
On 1st down, Murray flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop the throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Go.
What you got, Heavy?
He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Here we go, D.
Now.
They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it has worked.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Switch up, switch up. Slam, slam. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, slam, watch the ship. Slam.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Mullins now. Still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's 1st down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 31, check 31. Jam, 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 jam.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Keep it up, guys.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 44.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Mike's fofo.
Come on, boy.
Smooth.
You gotta be ready.
Go. Hit it.
2nd and 14. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Let's go, defense. Hey,
After the turnover, here's Murray. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Good track. Go. 43 is the mic. 43
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's got Adams on the hookup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Boy, 43. Check, 43. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's caught here by Adams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
You think you're going to get home? You think you're going to get this? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Check, 55. Go. Here we go. Mike 55.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing. Now Murray has it stripped. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
You can't stop me.
So this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
55, Mike, 55.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Touchdown, defense. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Not to that. Slam. Mike's 43. Mike's
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Anyway, watch out. Watch out. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Look at me. Zipper.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Jet bomber.
Spot.
Hey, Echo.
No.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end. Let's watch. Easy. Jump up. Showing it. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got a noon one. The end result, 21 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, Murray. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to run, but he's got to look. Murray fighting. Lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On the ground, it's Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Once more, here's Eckler. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler, 45 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, "I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you."
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the slant.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
At the 19-yard line.